Durag Wisdom here, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Earth Date Y2K 19.08.06. I apologize for my choice of background music today. I just love the bagpipes. You know, just like beauty is in the eye of the beholder, I guess what you hear is in the ear of the hearer. One day, friends, we may be able to bring back the classic GOP. Those conservatives who believed in smaller government, fiscal restraint, and individual responsibility. As much as I disagree with conservatism, everyone in our country is entitled to a choice. Especially when we only have two parties to choose from. Tragically, we find ourselves with one party, the Democrats, while the other, the former GOP, has disappeared into the rotten sewer of Don Nazi Trump. In addition to that, and even more importantly, we must rid the Senate of Mitch Moscow-loving McConnell, the Trumpist scourge. The GOP now stands for enslavement and death to us all, which has brought us no protection against future Russian voting hacking. In fact, he said it's gonna favor the Democrats, something like that. Imagine he's standing for hacking our elections. McConnell's scourge doesn't care about Russian hacking in our elections. Doesn't care about a foreign totalitarian power having their way with us. McConnell's scourge in our Senate has brought us no protection against future gun violence, except for thoughts and prayers, thoughts and prayers. I give you my thoughts and prayers, my thoughts and prayers. The McConnell scourge is owned by the NRA. The McConnell scourge in our Senate has denied a sitting president, now a former president, Obama, the right to pick a new Supreme Court judge. He denied Obama his right to do that. We voted for this president, and McDumbell said he made up a rule. Well, in the last year. Yeah, this is the last year of your administration. We got to allow the voters the right. McConnell doesn't care about our rights, our privileges. So now, thanks to him, we now have been saddled with a right-wing religious extremist majority on our court. A kangaroo court. A kangaroo Nazi court, except for the people who are real justices, such as the liberals on the court, because Chief Justice Roberts decides to waft and go whenever he wants. I'm willing to bet you that he's going to overturn Roe v. Wade. The McConnell Senate, along with the Trump Nazi administration, is allowing our planet to burn through their support of deregulating these poisonous, polluting corporations. The GOP Nazi Trumpist is also bound and determined to mess with our vote. They don't want us voting. Through suppression, voter suppression, and through gerrymandering. We must not let the traitors and enemies of our democratic republic get the upper hand. The Nazi Trump has the support of at least 60 million hate mongers who represent the 40 to 45% who you keep seeing in the polls who support him. If there are people in this country who still support him, shame on them. Shame, shame, shame on them. And that's about 60 million people, and I take them very seriously, these hate mongers. And if we're not at those polls, Y2K, November Y2K 20, where Trump must not only be defeated, he must be crushed. Crushed! Because we have all kinds of stuff against us. Voter suppression, gerrymandering, the Electoral College. That's a rich person's idea. To keep us enslaved, to kill us. He must be crushed. Trump, McConnell, the so-called Orwellian Freedom Caucus, the teabaggers, the religious extremist totalitarians, they must be crushed. Nazi Trump and Moscow Mitch McConnell took an oath to defend and to protect us and our Constitution. Look at what they've been doing. They have been violating that oath and continue to do so even now as I say these words. Nazi Trump and Moscow Mitch McConnell must be expunged from office. Their tumorous, malignant, Nazi KKK racist, religious extremist party with them. They must be expunged, ladies and gentlemen and friends, or see an end to our country. Us.